who is quickest. So you'll be faced up. Green plates and blue plates, second and third after them. So y'all need to be ready to go. Also, once again, qualifying lineups are posted over there by the Victory Lane sign in the pit area. So don't forget about that. And also the groups go from side to side on those lists as well. So don't forget about that. Once again, Clone Lights. All right, in the pits, last and final call, Clone Lights. Last and final call, Clone Lights. Your time is about to begin for qualifying. Also, once again, while it is quiet, radio station 99.9, radio station 99. lights, Junior 1 green plates, and Junior 3 blue plates. Y'all are the next two. Still quickest. Jacob Nibel goes second. Logan Walston jumps up to third there. Our next group fixing a roll. Once again, Junior 1 green plates, you are next. Next, rookie red plates and senior champ clones after them. All right, the next few out. Got the 90 of Braden Neeson. And the number 2 of Cam Crawford. Crawford goes second quick there on the first lap. Hudson Browning. All right, next out, we got the 75 of KJ Froll and the 27 of Jace. And we do. Should be the 74 of Chase Graham. Last and final call, Junior 3 blue plates. You're fixing to roll. Junior 3 blue plates fixing to roll. Rookie Reds need to be up there in staging. Senior Champ clones as well. And there is the 74 of Graham. Kent. Rookie red plates, you need to be in staging, please. Rookie red plates, you need to be in staging, please. Senior champ clones and junior sportsman champ warm-ups, y'all need to be in staging as well, please. Senior champ clones, you're next. All right, first couple out here for the red plates will be the 33 of Mary Manson. Then it'll be the number 16 of Brady Alexander. Kyler Frold, Devin Harden Jr., Mary Manson, and Brady Alexander, your top 5 in Rookie Red. Senior Champ Clones, your time is now. Clone Super Heavies, you're next. Clone Super Heavies, you are next. Ducar 360s. Ducar 360s, you'll be after them, please. Once again, in the pits, we need Clone Super Heavies. Clone Super Heavies need to be lined up for your qualifying. Clone Super Heavies as well as Ducar 360s. Ducar 360s, please. So Cale Ammon's quickest so far. Hunter Brennan and Ryder Lynn, your top three. Next two out now is the 22 of Hagan Green and the 24 of Grayson Lofton. Hagan Green goes second quick there. So Hagan up to second. Carl Annan's still in the first. All right, next few out, we got the 5 of Fair Wright and the 505 of Wyndon Shaw. How about in the 505 Cartel there, Wyndon Shaw? He goes quickest there right at the very end. So Wyndon Shaw, your pole sitter. Next division out, Cologne Super Heavies. In the pits, Ducar 360s. Needs you getting ready and lined up. Your next Ducar 360s and then Junior 2 purple plates after them. So we'll have a 5-minute break after the Ducar 360s and then our Junior 2 purple plates. So our first three out here will be the 90 of Travis Easton, the 24 of Kenny Lovins, and 00 of Bryce Overton. So Kenny Lovins will set the early time here for the Clone Super Heavies. Once again, Ducar 360s, you're up next. Ducar 360s, you're up next. And we'll take a 5-minute break after them and then Junior 2 purple plates. All right, next three. Going to have the 10 of Colin Malugan, 44 of Rob Sanders, and the 12 of Brent Carter. And how about it? Murfreesboro, Tennessee's Rob Sanders will go quickest there over Colin Malugan and Kenny Lovin. So Rob Sanders, the early time to beat. Once again, Car 360's up next. Car 360's up next. Next few out, got the number 1 of Cody Hardy, the 115 of Justin Picklesheimer, and the 62 of Jeffrey Thomas Jr. If we got somebody swirled around there at the exit of turn 4, can't quite see. All right, I believe we need a push cart on the 115 there of Mr. Justin Picklesheimer, excuse me. So we need a crash cart here for the 115 of Mr. Picklesheimer. And here it comes. Once again, Car 360s, y'all should be getting ready for your qualification. You'll be after these clones, and then we're going to take a 5-minute break, and then we'll move into the Junior 2 purple plates. All right, next few out, we got the 14 of Christopher Gentry, the 905 of Mitch Hendricks, and the 147 of Jerry Townsend. And there's your new fast time there. 5:05 Cartel. That'll be Mitch Hendricks going to the top over Rob Sanders. There, he's got the bright colors on that 5:05 machine there, Mitch Hendricks. All right, I believe we got at least one more. All right, last one out on the track is the 11 of Chris Manson. See if he can top the time by Mitch Hendricks. So Mitch Hendricks, your quick time. Rob Sanders, Jerry Townsend, Jeffrey Thomas Jr., and Colin Malugan, your top 5 there for the Clone Super Heavies. Next up, Dakar 360s. All right, Dakar 360's rolling out. Remember, after these get through qualifying, we'll take a 5-minute break, and then we'll move into Junior 2 Purples and Clone Mediums. So our 3 drivers here got the 49 of Brady Stanley, the 15 of Josh McClure, and the 8 of Cody Dale. So Brady Stanley will be quickest with Jet McClure and Cody Dale second and third. All right, going to take a 5-minute break here, and then we'll get on to our Junior 2 Purple Plate. So Junior 2 Purple Plate drivers, make your way to the stage and lanes for your qualifying in 5 minutes. Junior 2 Purple Plates, then Clone Mediums and Clone Sumos. All right, Junior 2 Purple's fixing to roll out on the track. So if you're not there, you are late. So Junior 2 Purple's fixing to roll. Clone Mediums, Clone Sumos, and Pro Purples need to be getting lined up in staging, please. All right, first group of our Junior 2 Purples rolling out on the speedway. Got the 79 of Chase Graham and the number 1 of Nolan Stanley. All right, so we're going to give these drivers a restart here, Mr. Graham and Stanley. Like I said, will be a redo for these young guns here in the purple plates. Once again, Clone Mediums, you're up next. Clone Mediums, y'all are up next. Clone Sumos and Pro Purple plates. Clone Mediums, Clone Sumos, and Pro Purples, the next 3 after the Junior 2 Purple here. All right, here we go. Back green. Gonna try it again. All right, next few out, we got the 505 of Wyndon Shaw and the 75 of KJ Froyle. Lyndon Shaw, that 505 Cartel, he goes quickest over Stanley. Cologne Mediums, we need y'all to the grid. Y'all are up next. Cologne Mediums, y'all are after these purple plates. We need y'all to the grid, please. Cologne Mediums. Hicks and Founts goes to the third in that last group. Next few out, we got the Kaylin Floyd and Bladen Wheeler. Once again, Cologne Mediums, you're needing staging right now, please. Cologne Mediums, y'all are needing staging right now, please. So Wyndon Shaw and Bladen Wheeler 1 and 2 with a couple more drivers to go. Once again, last and final call. Cologne Mediums, y'all are next. Cologne Mediums, y'all are next. Cologne Sumos and Pro Purples, get them lined up. Next few out, we got the 27 of Blakely Crass and the 00 of Grayson Hall. Absolute last and final call. Cologne Mediums, absolute last and final call. You're fixing to roll.
Once this last car goes.
All right, Blue, we got one more to go here. Paisley Evans, the last one out there. She'll take her time. So Wyndon Shaw quickest for the Pro Purples. Or excuse me, Junior 2 Purples. So Shaw quickest there, Junior 2 Purples. Cologne Mediums, you are next. All right, next up, Cologne Mediums are rolling out. In the pits, Cologne Sumos, Pro Purples, and Cologne Heavies, the next three. All right, Cooper Quick, quickest so far. Logan Walston, Trey Martin, Bryce Alexander, Landry Queen, and Riley Turner. As Logan Walston, the Kentucky driver, goes quickest there. So Logan Walston, the Paducah, Kentucky driver there, got him a blue ride this week. He'll go quickest so far. Cologne Sumos up next. Pro Purples, you need to be in staging as well, right with the Cologne Sumos. So Pro Purples, y'all need to be in staging right with the Sumos. Next few out, we got the 121 of Bradley Miller, the 2 of Taylor Evans, and the 12 of Barrett Terry. Once again, Cologne Sumos and Pro Purples, you're needing staging. Pro Purples, you're needing staging. Cologne Heavies, get ready. Pro Purple, y'all are needing staging. Barrett Terry goes third quick on the first lap. I believe that's all he's got. So Barrett Terry quickest in that group, third quick overall. So Logan Walston and Cooper Quick, first and second. All right, next couple out. 505 of Cole Heward and the 18 there of Jacob Nibel. Last and final call, Cologne Sumos. Last and final call, Pro Purples. And right on cue, 505 of Cole Heward goes first, and Jacob Nibel goes second. See if they can improve. We'll see what Nibel does. And there you have it. Cole Heward, the 505 Cartel. Quickest, Jacob Nibel second, Logan Walston, Cooper Quick, and Barry Terry, your top 5. All right, Pro Purples, you need to be in staging right now. Pro Purples need to be in staging right now as Justin Picklesheimer quickest with Chris Manson in second there for the Sumos. So Caleb Nibel, Noah Starnes, you got 30 seconds, drivers. You need to be in staging for your Pro Purple qualifying. Nibel and Starnes need to be in staging, please. Last and final call. Pro Purples, last and final call. Pro Purples, you're fixing to roll. First few on the track here, the 18 in of Caleb Nibel and the 1 of Nolan Stanley. Clone Heavy, guys, we need you to be getting ready, please. Clone Heavy, we need you getting ready to stage. And Clone Heavies, you'll be up right after these purples, Clone Heavies. Blakely Crass, we need you at the grid. Blakely Crass, you need to be on the grid, please, driver. Caleb Nibel and Nolan Stanley, your quickest two. Rocker Hobbs and Wyatt Anderson. Next up, we got the 00 of Grayson Hall. And the 705 of Jed Ingram. Once again, Clone Heavies, you're up next. Pro Greens after them. All right, Chase Graham and Bladen Wheeler out on the track now. Clone Heavies, guys, we need you to the grid. Y'all are fixing a roll. Clone Heavies, we need you to the grid. You are fixing a roll, drivers. This is our next two out. We got the 154 of Weston King and the 27K of Blakely Crass. All right, next two out. We got the 75 of KJ Frohl and the 69 Nice of Lane Anderson. Once again, last and final call, Clone Heavies. Last and final call, Clone Heavies. All right, final two here, the 505 of Wyndon Shaw and the 15 of Hickson Fouts. Can Wyndon Shaw go to the pole? He's second right now behind Nibel. Keep the 505 streak alive. He does. 505 to the front and to the pole. Wyndon Shaw, your pole sitter here in purple. Caleb Nibel, Bladen Wheeler, Nolan Stanley, and Weston King, your top 5. So once again, Clone mediums. Excuse me, sorry, Clone heavy. Sorry, wrong clone there, but Clone heavy, y'all are needed up next. Clone heavy, y'all are needed up next. All right, first few of Clone Heavy out on the track. We got the 18 of Riley Turner, the 14 of Christopher, and the 00 of Bryce Overton. Bryce Overton with the early quick time. Next group are rolling out. Once again, in the pits, Pro Greens, y'all will be up next. Then we'll take a 5-minute break, and then we'll be the Pro Junior Sportsman Champ. So Pro Greens, y'all are next. Next 3 out, we got the 505 of Cole Hewer, the 12 of Barrett Terry, and the 121 of Bradley Miller. I believe that was the 121 there, Bradley Miller, that went for a wild ride here, but I believe he's okay and takes it off. So Cole Heward, another 505 machine out front over Bryce Overton. So Cole Heward quickest. Next few out. The 16 of Bryce Alexander, 56 of Logan Walston, and the 16 of Terry Martin. Cole Heward, Logan Walston, and Bryce Overton, your top 3. In the pits, Pro Greens, y'all are up next. Pro Green drivers, y'all are up next. Next 3 out, we got the number 2 of Jackson Thomas, the 88 of Colin Malugan, or excuse me, the 10 of Colin Malugan, the 34 of Cooper Quick. Landon Thomas, the number 2, he's now 3rd quick. Cole Heward and Logan Walston still 1 and 2. Last and final call, Pro Greens. Next three out, the 18N of Jacob Nibel, the 96 of Dean Scoggins. These are our final two. So these are our final two. Jacob Nibel second on that second lap, and that will be as good as it can be. So Cole Heward, Jacob Nibel, Logan Walston, Landon Thomas, and Bryce Overton, your top five here in Cologne Heavy. Pro Greens, your time is next. All right, so Pro Greens fixing a roll, and then we're going to take a 5-minute break, and then we'll do our final two classes for qualifying, which will be Pro Junior Sportsman Champs and Pro Clone 390. So that'll be the final two to qualify, and then it will be feature racing time after that. Once again, last and final call, Pro Greens. Last and final call, Pro Greens for your qualifying. All right, first two out here, the 22 of Hagen Green and the 98 of Kyler Fruhl. All right, next two out, the 90 of Braden Easton and the 75 of KJ Frohl. Cam Crawford there in that last group goes quickest. Also, Jace Ridley was in there as well. He goes 5th. So Cam Crawford, Hagan Green, your top 2 here in our Pro Greens. We'll take a 5-minute break after this and then move on to our Pro Junior Sportsman Champ. Next 2 out, we got the 505 of Wyatt Proctor and the 74 of Chase Graham. Wyatt Proctor, he will stay 2nd. Chase Graham back there in 6th spot. So Wyatt Proctor, the 505 ride, actually gets 2nd. So not a first place for the 505, although we still have another one in this class in Wyndon Shaw. So I believe we got 2 more to go. Wyndon Shaw goes 2nd quick there, or excuse me, 3rd quick on the first lap. See if he can improve right here. He does. 505 to the top of the board. Wyndon Shaw, your pole sitter here in Pro Green. Cam Crawford, Wyatt Proctor, Hunter Brannon, and Hagan Green, your top 5. So Wyndon Shaw will get him another pole position there for the Pro Greens. We're going to take about a 5-minute break, and then we will get back at it with the Pro Junior Sportsman Champ qualifying and wrap up qualifying with the Pro Clone 390s. by Ammons Agency. So a couple more minutes and we will get resumed with our qualification. Last and final call, Pro Junior Champ Sportsmen's. Last and final call, Pro Junior Champ Sportsmen's. Your qualification fixing to roll. So last and final call, guys. Once we roll that first group, we'll move right along after that. All right, so Pro Junior Sportsman Champs fixing to roll. Pro Clone 390s. Work your way to the grid. Pro Clone 390s, you're next. We need you to the grid, please. Pro Clone 390 drivers, we need you to the grid right now. All right, first few out, or the first one out. 22 of Hagen Green. Also got another machine out there, number 2 of Rhett Holt, the Rooster. So Hagen Green, that 22, the early time to beat. Once again, Pro Clone 390s up next. Pro Clone 390s up next. Next out, we're going to have the number 7 of Tristan Arrowwood and the 24 of Grayson Lofton. So Hagen Green still quickest. All right, trying to get these drivers to whoa it down and off the speedway here. As there they go. As we'll send our next couple out onto the speedway. All right, next 2 out, the 505 of Wyndon Shaw and the 5 of Fisher Wright. Wyndon Shaw, 505 goes quickest there. All right, next couple out. Got the 19 of Rocker Lynn. And the 202 of Rylan Cooper. Next two out, the two of Chase Christian English and the 9 of Hudson Brandon. All right, final driver out here will be the 146 of Cale Ammons. Last and final call, Pro Clone 390s. Last and final call, Pro Clone 390s. So Wyndon Shaw will be quick there once again in Pro Junior Sportsman Champ. That's his third or fourth pole of the day in the 505 Cartel machine. As we got one more class to qualify here will be our Pro Clone 390s. All right, first few out here be the 56 of Logan Walston, the 505 of Cole Heward, and the 34 of Cooper Quick. Cole Heward, the quickest so far of the first three. Next group fixing a roll here. With the 14 of Jerry Townsend and the 12X of Brent Carter. So Townsend and Carter, they're definitely going to be looking for some more speed for the features. Cole Heward and Logan Walston still 1 and 2. Next group, we're rolling. Attention the pits. Pro Junior 1 or Pro Junior Sportsman Champs. If you have lost an armrest, we have it at the scale. So Pro Sportsman Junior Champs, if you have lost an arm restraint, we have it at the scales. All right, so Bryce Overton, Barrett Terry, and Rob Sanders in that group. Rob Sanders goes second, Overton third, and Barrett Terry in sixth. Next three fixing to roll. Got the number 66 of Bryce Alexander, the 10 of Colin Malugan, and the 16 of Terry Martin. The quickest in that group was the 16 of Bryce Alexander. He's fourth overall. Cole Heward still quick, as I believe we're going to have one more group here of these Pro Clone 390s. Got the number 2 of Landon Thomas, 18 of Jacob Nibel, and the 98 of Dean Scoggins. That will do it for qualifying. Cole Heward takes a quick time. Jacob Nibel grabs second. Rob Sanders, Landon Thomas, and Bryce Overton, your top 5. I believe we're going to let another driver come out here and make a couple laps, and then we'll take about a 30 or so minute break, and then we will start our features. And, of course, the juice boxes will be the first thing we do before we get into the meat of the features, but just keep that in mind. I'll let y'all know when we'll need y'all to the track. But right now, we got maybe another cart to go out here and make a few laps. But after that, going to take about a 30 or so minute break. We'll get the lineups posted, and then we will be ready for feature race in action. Drivers, now be a good time, fans, to come up here, get you something good to eat, something cold to drink from the concession stand while we got a moment. And then we will be ready to roll here in just a little bit.